Hello and welcome to Miss Eighth House. Today we're going to be doing a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anybody who has strong Virgo in their chart. So I am a psychic medium and I do work with spirits, so I'm going to do my little incantation real quick. I call to the north, east, south, west. I call to the Great Mother, the Great Father, the Creator. I call to Seraphina, my angel, and all of the angels. I call to my ancestors, both known and unknown. And I call to my friends who have passed, who now guide me. I also call forth the spirit guides of whoever is going to be watching this video. Spirits know who is going to be seeing this and I do not, so please work in harmony through me to bring a message for them. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. This is going to be for November 2021 for Virgo. Let's see what we get. Virgo. For the Virgos that are going to be watching this. What's going on with them? Okay, so Page of Cups. You might be experiencing feelings for somebody, or somebody might have feelings for you, or you could be feeling like you're ready to move forward with your life with new found inspiration, newfound creativity. You know, your emotions, your cup is full and you're wanting to share it with others. I'm getting that your giving and receiving are in balance. Okay, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. So you may be worried about your finances. Something could have happened financially and it's got you worried about, you know, if you have enough. Even though it's like your cup is full emotionally, you're wondering in the material realm, like, am I financially stable? Am I enough? And Spirit is really saying here to be mindful of your money mindset and what you're telling yourself. Because what we tell ourselves is what we end up believing, and it's what we end up manifesting. So maybe you have a new idea about how to bring financial abundance into your life. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on with Virgos about this newfound, that's too many cards, with this newfound inspiration and this money mindset. So we've got the Page of Wands, another page. So another coming forward with an energy that's, you know, young and passionate, and not necessarily that you're young, but just the energy of feeling young, of feeling passionate, of feeling like you want to move forward with a bold step. You know where you're wanting to go and you're ready to try to take yourself there. But you're not quite there yet. I think you're figuring out where it is that you want to go. And perhaps your money mindset is worried about this path. Perhaps the way you're looking at money is making you worried about this path that you're wanting to take. But Spirit is really saying here to not believe any thoughts of that you're not deserving of wealth, that, you know, it's not okay to be wealthy, anything like that, like anything that you inherited from others, like release that and move forward with your passions. Move forward with what makes your cup full. So I think this would have been upright if I flipped it over correctly, because you will have a victory in this situation. In the future, you will be able to charge forward and you will be getting the acknowledgement and recognition that you deserve. for your ideas and for what you're putting into the world. Oh, that was 2 cards. Only 1 card, please, Spirit. Only 1 card for the Virgos watching this. So we do have that a victory is going to be coming in for you, and that the world is going to be opening up for you. You know, you're going to be able to feel in tune with all of the different forces of nature, and life is going to look completely different than it does now. So trust that abundance is coming in for you. Trust that the tide is shifting for you. Trust that the world is opening up for you, and that Spirit has a grand adventure planned. And right now you may be looking off into the distance and looking off into the horizon with this 2 of Pentacles, and really contemplating about where it is that you want to go and what it is that you are, like, what world are you trying to create? Because this guy has a world in his hand. He's holding the globe, and he's holding the staff, and he's looking out into the distance. So if that posture were to tell you anything, it's that he's contemplating, you know, what he has, where he wants to go, how he could get there, and strategizing. And at the bottom of the deck for the traditional tarot, we have the Page of Swords. So you're also getting, like, you're coming forward with new, we have a lot of pages in this spread. And so pages are the first card that's above, like, the 10, but it's also the youngest card in the page, knight, king, queen, king. You know, so it's energy that's fresh, it's energy that's young, it's energy that's matured, but it's still energy that is working its way up to being its full potential. And right now I'm getting that you are going to be able to move forward with all of these ideas that you're having, and you're going to be getting clarity, and you're going to be getting a lot of information, and you're going to be able to cut through that information to find the truth of the matter. So let's use the Soothsayer's Oracle card deck to clarify each card that came out for you. So Spirit, what is this Page of Cups all about? Give it a good shuffle for you guys. Spirit, what is this Page of Cups about for the Virgo? So you're wanting to move forward with your emotions that are full, because you're figuring out what is sustainable for you. You know, sustainable is what can you manage without burning yourself out? What is a reasonable amount of anything to take on before it starts taking a toll on you? And with this Page of Cups moving into the sustainable, it's like your emotions are finally feeling like you can, or not necessarily your emotions, it's like you are feeling like you can come forward with your emotions to be able to figure out and use your emotions to be able to figure out what's sustainable for you by figuring out how something makes you feel. Like, okay, is this making me feel overwhelmed? Then it's probably not sustainable for me. It's like, okay, is this making my cup feel full? Like I want to charge forward with passion and makes my emotions like positive. And with those things, you will want to move forward with it, because that is what's sustainable for you, is what makes you happy. We all have our limits. So what is this Five of Pentacles all about for the Virgos that are watching this? Play. So to really switch your money mindset and to get out of feeling like, you know, you might not have enough to go forward and create this victory that you're wanting, that you have in your head. Like you might feel like you financially don't have the means to do so, but Spirit is saying, tune into your energy of play. Let yourself go with the flow. Let yourself experience life like a child, and let yourself realize how much you actually have. And take those little steps every day, and maybe write a gratitude list first thing in the morning, or listen to positive affirmations, or even sleep affirmations for wealth to help you really facilitate, you know, the fact that you deserve to be financially wealthy. You deserve to be able to play and have fun and to be able to move forward with your passions. And what is this Page of Wands about for the Virgos who are watching this? Inner child healing. Right. Because you're tuning into the energy of play to help your money mindset so that you can move forward with all your passions and your inspirations and feel the zest for life again. And what that's going to do is heal your inner child. It's going to help you feel more like you finally stood up for yourself, like you're finally able to take those steps that you've been really wanting to take for a long time. And you will be coming forward with the victory. And what is this victory card all about for the Virgos that are watching this? Psychic. So you are psychic. If you're sensing that you're going to have victory with something that you want to move forward with, but you're feeling like you don't financially have the means to, don't trust those thoughts that are telling you don't financially have the means to, and trust your intuition and trust your psychic senses, and know that you moving forward with your passions and all of that is going to give you a victory, and it's going to open up the world for you, and it's going to put you in a position where you feel like you're stable and you feel like you can manifest on top of what you already have. What is the World card about, Spirit, for the Virgos who are watching this? Perception. So once you finally come forward with this victory, and you know, you'll see that your intuition was right all along, and you'll see how capable you are, and you'll be able to get the acknowledgement that you need, and this is going to help the world start to open up to you more. It's going to shift your perception. It's going to shift the way you look at what you can manifest in your abilities. It's going to shift, you know, your vision of the future. It's going to shift the way that you look. You might be having a hard time expressing yourself, since I just got a tickle in my throat. It's going to help you look at the world with brand new eyes, Virgo. Following your passion, that is. Following what makes your cup full and tuning into the energy of play and following your passions is going to bring you a victory. Trust your psychic senses. And once that victory comes in the world, it's going to be opening up for you, and it's going to shift your perception about so much, about everything. I'm getting that by this time next year, your life is going to look completely different. And trust that you're able to manifest from what you already have, and that you have enough. So what is this Two of Pentacles all about for the Virgos who are watching this? wisdom. So you'll be able to look off into the distance and to create what you want. I want to show you these two cards together. See how the owl kind of reminds you of, well, reminds me of the guy, their posture about how they're thinking. So you're really you'll be able to tune into your wisdom, to look off into the distance and to create a solid foundation for yourself where you feel stable, where you feel balanced. You're going to have a lot of wisdom going through this experience, and you're going to be able to come out on top and look off. So it's going to make you come out on top, and you're going to be able to look off into the future and from a place of wisdom, and you're going to feel so accomplished, and you're going to realize how much you're capable of doing. And at the bottom of that deck, we have solitude. So it might be important to be spending some time just by yourself right now to really, you're going through a lot. I can tell you that much. You're going through a lot. Emotionally, mentally, financially. You're going through a lot, but you also are brimming with new ideas and new passions. And you deserve a victory because Spirit has seen your actions, and Spirit has seen how much you give to others with no expectation of getting anything in return. You will receive a victory. You don't deserve to live, below your means by any means. Like, if you grew up being taught that being poor was being humble, then as an adult, you're going to grow up with a poverty consciousness and believe that, it's bad for you to manifest material wealth. And that's just a hypothetical situation. I'm not saying that's what's happening with everybody here. But that is just how that works. And so know that the way that you're feeling bad about your finances right now, like, it's not your fault, but just take charge of what thoughts and beliefs that you do have that limit your abundance. So let's see, Spirit, are there any energy cards that Virgo should be aware of? The energy of the situation. That was 2 cards, so we can't take that. So it's not looking like anything from this deck really wants to fly out, but I'll give it one more shuffle just to give it the good old-fashioned try. Is there anything from this deck, Spirit, for the Virgos who are watching this? Yeah. There sure is. Wow. We've got rest and rejuvenation. So it's really important to take some time to rest. Take it easy. Let yourself heal. Let yourself do this inner child healing and figure out what's sustainable for you, and, really just be with your thoughts and recharge, because your door to value, your ability to create financial abundance is going to be so increased. The door to value is open. You see how this is opening up and all the money is flying this way, and it's inviting us to walk through it. That's what's happening for you. Okay. Now this is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. This is one of my newer decks. I really enjoy working with it. So for the Virgos that are watching this spirit, is there anything that they should be aware of? That was 2, 3. Okay, so we did get some cards. We got 3 cards that came out on their own. So the first one that popped out is mindful, and underneath of it says groupthink. And so and you can see up here there's an umbrella that's going over the time. And so you might feel like time is running out, but really your time is here on earth. It's protected. And with this group think, what this is referring to is the thoughts that you inherited about your financial abundance that don't serve you. And that's how that ties into this reading. And then we've got Moon Maiden, new beginnings. So you do have new beginnings coming in for you. Trust that the tide is going to change and that the world will open up and that you will have your victory. You will have your new beginning because you share a sacred contract with another. Okay, and you're bound. This card is called covenant. You know, you're bound to share the sacred contract with another human. I want to say a love. Or this could just be your life contract. You have a purpose to fulfill. And I don't usually do this on camera, but for this card, let's read from the book. So, covenant, commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. You are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all, and to ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as to not commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards out on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in the darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with the unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. Wow. So you have a sacred contract with spirit that's coming up for evaluation. And that sacred contract is what you've been doing, what you've been dealing with, your ascension, your life purpose. And the bottom of the deck here, we have beginner's mind. So really tune into that energy of, a new beginning. Know that new beginnings are coming for you and that your new beginning is right around the corner. And that spirit has a sacred contract, commitment for you that you've already agreed to do before you were born in this life. So whatever you're feeling called to, pay attention. So I would like to get some Scrabble tiles and see if we can div in any names or any words that might be relevant to this situation. So I am clairsentient, so I do feel a tingle in my hand when I'm supposed to pick up a tile. And that is how this works. Or at least that's how I do it. I just recently started doing it on camera, so sometimes it can be a slow process, but I try to speed it up a little bit for the sake of you guys watching. Okay. So we have 2 O's, 3 O's. So, ooh, Spirit is saying, ooh, ah, because then we have 2 A's, an I, an H, N, F, Y, V, R, N, Y. So those letters could be in your name, or could be relevant, or could be in somebody else's name. So I'm also getting, even though the last 2 letters aren't here, we've got RIV, which is river. You know, spending some time by water might help you right now. And then we've also got, if there was E's, we've also got naive. So make sure that you're just being wise about, and not saying that you're naive by any means at all, because you're definitely not. But what this is saying to me is like an innocence. You know, you still have that innocence to you, that naivety that like young children have. Like you're still pure. Okay, and we've also got Roy, Ron, Finn, Vay, maybe Valerie, names that start with F, names that start with R, names that start with Y. We have yay, so let yourself, this is another reminder of tuning into that play. Really letting yourself tune into that play. We have no, I, no, Rio. That could be an animal's name. You could have an animal. Maybe playing with some animals would be fun for you, or would help you kind of tune into that energy of play. So before I close out the reading, I would like to just pull some affirmation cards for you and see what Spirit would like to affirm for my Virgos. One at a time, please, for my Virgos. Not that pile. Okay, I'm getting that. Oops, that was wrong. Okay, so we have, choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living into the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. We see that you're on the brink of a breakthrough that you've been patiently waiting for. Yes. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow, so it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of a dark tunnel. You are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that are coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they're telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Keep moving forward, even if you are unsure of what your next step is or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, we are walking it with you. Trust yourself more. Oh, those are all beautiful, and I feel like they really tied in with the reading very well. And okay, my loves, my Virgo dear darlings, lovelies, that is what I've got for you for your November reading. So I will tune back in with you, maybe with the mid-month check-in, or I'll see you next month. And I really appreciate you spending your time here with me on this 8th house today. If you could, please like, share, comment, or subscribe if you made it this far, if you enjoyed my content, if you resonate with my energy. Not only does that support me, but it creates an energy connection between the two of us. So next time my results are going to be more accurate for you. So, because Spirit will know who's going to be tuning in. All right, my Virgo dear, I love you so much. Bye now.